Welcome again to Joe Stunner Boxing. I made a video about Tyson Fury earlier today and the press conference, all that sort of solo publicity stunt that he did, where he was basically just, talking about the upcoming fight on May the 18th. The whole endeavor just seemed to be about, putting people's mind at rest. Yeah, I'm going to fight Usyk. Don't worry, I won't pull out. I promise. Pinky promise. You know, okay, maybe you needed to do that, considering how little faith the public have in you and your intent. Um, and I desperately want the fight to go ahead. I want an undisputed champ. I want Fury and Usyk to be at their absolute best, and I want the right man to win. The right man being the man who deserves it. I don't care whether it's by stoppage. I don't care whether it's by on points. If it's on points, I want the right guy to get the decision. I don't care whether it's Usyk or Fury. But there is one thing that kind of irritates me. Well, actually, there are many things that irritate me about Tyson Fury, but there's one thing that no one else seems to be mentioning, or very few people have mentioned, and that is this obsession he has with how much English Usyk can speak and how he thinks it somehow impacts on whether people want to watch him fight Usyk or how marketable Usyk is. Look, I've no idea. What the fuck are you talking about? Who cares whether he can speak English well or not? This is a total red herring argument. Okay, Oleksandr Usyk, if you want to talk about the UK market, has beaten Anthony Joshua twice convincingly. Okay, so he's done 24 rounds with AJ. He's also beaten Derek Chisora, the old warhorse who has a lot of respect in the UK. And also, Usyk has made a sort of a cult name, if you like, precisely because of his broken English. I am very feel. All this sort of funny stuff he comes out with, his behaviour. You can communicate in ways that are different to the verbal. You can be comedic like Usyk is. You can play on your image of greedy belly. I mean, that was people were going around calling Fury greedy belly. That's because Usyk said it. That's not bad for a guy who can't speak English. He's got a little catchphrase that most English speakers call onto. But I don't get it. I don't get this idea that being able to speak fluent English is somehow, or not being able to speak fluent English somehow invalidates you in the minds of boxing fans. It's a completely nonsensical, stupid argument. And as far as I can tell, most British fans are, well, I don't know whether it's most of them, but a lot of them are actually favouring Usyk to win. Okay, so it's not like they don't know what he's capable of. They know precisely what he's capable of. Not just because he's also been over and knocked out Tony Bellew as well when he was a cruiserweight. They know all about Usyk. Okay, now as far as I can see, this whole press conference, if you want to call it that, more like a publicity stunt to me, but that happened earlier today, was really about Fury kind of banging the drum for himself and kind of, I don't know whether he was trying to, maybe he wasn't trying to convince himself of his ability to win, but perhaps he was trying to sort of rein in the public attitude towards him, which has kind of subsided somewhat. Perhaps he wants to rein it back in to where, come fight night, even though this is over the hills and far away in Saudi Arabia, the UK public will be supporting him, because Fury has always struck me as someone who most certainly does care what people think about him. He says he doesn't, but he does. He does. He wants the love. When he first won the title against Vladimir Klitschko, the lack of respect that he got from the public, or what he perceived to be the lack of respect from the public, did affect him badly. And then he made some so-called controversial opinions. He aired them. He's entitled to do that, as far as I'm concerned. Freedom of speech and all that, absolutely 100% on the side of anyone's right to say what they want. But if you're going to say certain things, then you can't expect, if they are quote unquote controversial, you're going to get a lot of people who who are going to say, well, okay, you're entitled to say what you want to say, but I'm entitled to say I don't agree with you. So it's two-way traffic, isn't it? So I think this press conference stunt was really about him probably trying to soup up some support without actually saying that. And when he makes remarks about Usyk and his lack of English skills, I think it's, like I say, I think it's a complete red herring argument. I really don't understand where it's coming from at all. Maybe he's hoping to put Usyk down. He was talking about, how are you going to debate a walking encyclopedia if you can't even speak English. Well, maybe Usyk don't want to debate it. Maybe you don't give a fuck what you think, what you do or don't know about the history of boxing. Who gives a shit? When I get in the ring with you, I'm going to be doing X, Y, Z, and you're going to be doing A, B, C. It doesn't matter what's gone before. And if Tyson Fury appears to have, a good, sound knowledge of the history, at least the recent history of boxing, absolutely fine. No problem at all. That's good. That's a good thing. Knowledge is a good thing. Does it matter that you can't, your opponent can't debate you on these matters? I don't think it matters at all. But I don't know. We've known all along that Fury's a bit of a funny one, isn't he? But anyway, what do you think about this obsession that Fury has with Usyk's lingual skills? By the way, I'd be interested to know if Tyson Fury's Ukrainian is as good as Oleksandr Usyk's English. I suspect it isn't. But yeah, if you've got any comments, leave them below. Leave your opinions below. I'll have a look at them and answer a few. And of course, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe and hit the like button. And thank you for watching this video. I appreciate it as always. I will speak to you soon, and bye for now.